guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings, Tarot Reading from the Heart. Thanks so much for joining me. I haven't been on, I know, for practically, I guess, 3 weeks I haven't been on for. Let me just quickly let you know, because I had a lot of people emailing me and saying, Carol, where are you? Are you okay? What's happened? You haven't been on. I've been ill, unfortunately. Recovered now, virtually completely, but it started about 10 days before my birthday, which was the 18th of November. And I had gone to a really important meeting in the city centre. And there was a group of us talking. And I remember one of my colleagues said to me, you know, are you okay in that seat? Well, can I call them a colleague? A collaborator, let's put it that way. One of my collaborators said to me at this meeting, are you okay in that seat? And I was quite squashed, I remember, around the table. And I think I just didn't want to cause a fuss. So basically I said, yeah, I'm fine. And I remember turning my body, the upper half of my body around, and my legs stayed like this. No. My torso and everything stayed straight like this, and then my legs turned around, my hips turned around, my waist turned around. I think I must have kind of, you know, pulled a nerve then, because when I got back on the Wednesday, I was fine. I was getting on with my clients, my work, blah, blah, blah. I was recording. I remember recording some stuff for YouTube on that Wednesday for the week going out. I can't remember exactly what I was doing, but I knew, certainly I was working with some private clients on that afternoon, that evening, and everything was fine. Then Thursday morning, got up, washed, dressed, I was absolutely fine, started recording my videos. I was really happy doing my clients, just felt, oh, I feel really good today. And then by 12 o'clock, I got up to make myself some lunch, take a break, just felt this heat go up my back, and I thought, what is this? And then suddenly, bam, in the split second, just this terrible pain, this really awful pain happened. It was terrible, and I couldn't stand. And then every time I tried to, then I would just get these terrible spasms of the nerve. I wouldn't wish sciatica on anyone. It's one of the worst things that anybody can ever suffer. It's horrible. I used to suffer it years ago, but I hadn't suffered it in years, and then suddenly, bam, I think it's because I sat in the wrong position. So, but before that, I'd been bitten on my, as I was walking down the road, being bitten on my leg because I was wearing some sort of crop trousers, and I must have got bitten by an insect or something because my leg blew up. And then I had the sciatica, and what happened was my twin sister and her family had to take me back to their house to look after me because I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything for myself. I had to virtually go 2 days because I work for myself, so I work from home. My twin sister works at, both my brother-in-law and my twin sister are managers at the OU, so they work outside of the home. And it started on the Thursday, and then I had to kind of wait until the Friday evening until they could collect me. I mean, I was still getting on with stuff, but I couldn't move. I couldn't, you know, even getting into the shower was really painful. And then they looked after me. And it was only when it was coming up to my birthday that I was starting to recover. I was starting to feel a little bit better, just a little bit, because I've taken a lot of painkillers and stuff like that. But what I realised is that I had as well then, because I couldn't do anything, then suddenly I had a backlog of clients. A lot of year aheads as well, because as you know, I'm doing year aheads at the moment. A lot of people ordered those year aheads. And I got ill, and I couldn't do the clients. I couldn't work on them. I was in terrible pain. I think on some of the videos that I recorded that you heard for YouTube, I was recording them from my sister's place. I had to make this makeshift chair for me with this big pillow at the back. Some people could hear me wincing in pain on those videos because I was in terrible pain. I mean, it was just terrible. So I just really wanted to come and apologise for not being on for the last few weeks. And then I got the flu. After the sciatica was starting to clear up, then I got flu. So I was like, okay, all right. I haven't been ill in, I'll be honest with you, I very rarely get ill. Very rarely do I get ill. Very rarely. I'm usually, considering that I don't go gym, and I should go to the gym because I've got gym membership and stuff, I don't really get that ill. But those illnesses just boom, one after the other, just knock me for six. So I haven't been on, number one, because of the illnesses, and number two, because the illnesses left me with a whole heap of clients that I couldn't do, that I had to catch up on. My year aheads, everything had to be out. People paid money for this stuff and it had to be out at a certain time. You know, everything was kind of, oh man, I've got all of this to do now. But finally, I'm finally getting back on track now. Thank the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Getting back on track, and things are looking good again with me. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot happier. I'm feeling more in control now. So yeah, I know that I spent 6 minutes explaining, and you can always fast forward it and stuff if you don't care, which is fine. I don't mind. You come for the reading, that's fair enough. But I just wanted to put out this kind of blanket message to everyone why I hadn't been on my YouTube channel for 3 weeks, because I've been so poorly, and also because I had to try and I've not been on recently at all because I've been doing the year aheads and I just haven't had time. I'm still doing year aheads at the moment, but finally I'm getting down on the number, so I'm finally able to kind of sneak a few hours in to get YouTube stuff done. So the readings are going to be this week from the 7th to the 13th of December, so from Saturday the 7th to December the 13th, which is Friday the 13th. I'm not really that superstitious like that, sorry if some of you guys are. But yeah, we're going to be doing the reading from that date. I just wanted to come and say hi guys. I missed you terribly. To all of you guys that emailed me and messaged me to see where I was, and you know, there were genuinely a lot of you, and you know, saying, you know, I hope you haven't given up the channel, and you know, it really touched my heart, because it was at that point as well that I realised just how important this channel is to a lot of people. We don't get the most views, of course I don't. There are readers out there that are getting 100,000 views per video. Fair play to them, good for them, God bless them, I wish them well. But what we do on here, I think, is just so special, from just the way that people come and say, oh my God, Carol, I hope you haven't given up the channel. It really, to be honest with you, it made me cry, because I just thought, my God, I haven't given up this channel. I know that even if it's just a few minutes every week, for whatever sign I'm reading for, that for some people that's invaluable, and it's giving them help, and it's assisting them, and it's helping them to improve their life and to make really important decisions going forward. So thank you so much for all of you guys that emailed to see where I was. I'm absolutely fine. God has really taken me through. My twin sister, my brother-in-law, amazing people. My little niece Ella as well, amazing. They just really took care of me. God carried me through. Honestly, I was in that much pain. It was terrible. It was really, oh man. But you know, when you come to the other, when you come out the other side of something, and you just like, oh, I got through that. I know some people suffer from worse illnesses and stuff, I'm just saying. But anyway, we're going to get on with the reading now. I'm really glad to be back. I'm really excited to show you as well some of the decks that I got for my birthday. So if you want to see some of those decks, I think that you're gonna need to go. Where should I put this bit? I think I'll put it after the intro, actually. I'm going to show you the cards that we're using for this week. So if you want to see some of the new decks that I got, it's funny because I actually bought, remember I got this Dark Mansion Tower a few months ago out of my own pocket, paid about 70 odd quid for this, and then my family got me the smaller deck. Brilliant, they got me this for my birthday, so I can't wait to use this small deck in the reading this week, and I'm going to show you some of the other decks that I got as well for my birthday that I'm going to be using this week for the reading, alright? So without further ado guys, I know it took a long time, you think, for fuck's sake, get on with it. If you don't like it guys, just, you know, fast forward the intro. But yeah, love you guys loads, and look forward to doing your reading, and sit back and enjoy. We're just going to focus now on the cards. Love you. Mwah. See you soon. Hi guys, so I want you to see the decks that we're using this week. I think I'm using slightly less actually. I love using different decks together just to see what repeats. For your weekly check-in that we always do, we use one of the newest decks that I've got for my birthday. Some of these, well actually no, all of these. These three I bought for myself. The Dark Mansion Tarot, where have I put that? Where did I put that? There it is. The Dark Mansion Tarot, that's the one that I thought there was something missing. That's the one that I'm using for the 10 card readings afterwards, the career and the finance. Let's push this up a little bit here. I just want to get a really kind of close-up look on the stuff this week. So these three I bought for myself. This one was bought for me. Modern Witch Tarot deck we're using. Incredible deck by Lisa Stirl. Is it usually Lisa Stirl? I think it is Lisa Stirl. And I tell you, this was like really inexpensive. That I paid something like, I think $15.99 on Amazon, down from $21.99, and the cardstock on this is almost like you're buying an indie deck. It is a little bit glossy, but it's a really, really, really lovely deck. I'm probably going to do a new channel with reviews. Let me know, guys, if you want me to start up a review channel on tarot decks. This is a new deck as well that I purchased myself. This actually came only a few days ago. Indie Deck by Isabella Rotman. This Might Hurt tarot deck. Probably my favourite deck alongside the Dark Mansion Tarot and my Everyday Enchantment Tarot. And this is also a new deck. Now, this is a mass-produced deck, but it started off obviously as an indie deck by Chris Ann. Now, I didn't manage to do the Kickstarter because I didn't know it was on Kickstarter. I don't really buy from Kickstarter. I didn't really back Kickstarter. I should do. I'm probably going to start doing that. It's something I thought I'd start doing in the new year. But also, I didn't know about this at all. Not until I saw it advertised on Amazon when I was looking through, and I thought, wow, that looks amazing. So, I actually got this from W.H. Smith in the UK, and this was £11.66. Down from $16.99. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck. Cardstock not that great. It's already started to fray on the sides through shuffling, and that's over a course of a couple of days. I'm probably going to edge this deck anyway in green, because the indie deck is actually edged in green. This deck is, so I'm probably going to do that. Amazing. So we're using that for the weekly check-in. We're also going to use for your advice, your spiritual advice, another deck that I got for myself, which is the Everyday Witch Oracle. You know that I've got the Everyday Witch Tarot. I'm using the Everyday Witch Oracle by Deborah Blake. Now, for your 10-card career and love reading, we're using my smaller, which my family gave me for my birthday, smaller Dark Mansion Tarot deck. And for your spiritual advice, we're using the Tea Leaf Fortune cards and also the Blessed Bee cards by Lucy Cavendish. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the reading. Okay, hi Aquarius, let's have a look at your reading. Let's have a look at who you're showing as between the 7th and the 13th. Wow, you're showing us the Lovers. I mean, you could be in a relationship here. You could be very closely connected. I often read the Lovers via what the card looks like. And sometimes it's tricky to interpret because there's all sorts of things that come along with this card. The fact that the Lovers is about supporting one another. So you might be supporting someone here with the Lovers energy. It might be that you've got a choice, even though I don't really see this as choice because there's not like a third party on the, you know, on the card. So it could be that you are showing as being a part of a very strong union here, or you're showing as being a part of a very strong partnership with this Lovers energy showing here. What's the reason for you guys showing as the Lovers? The Three of Cups. I think that this is lovely. I think that you guys are showing as being in a very strong union here with this Lovers energy, and I think it's because with the Three of Cups energy there is a very harmonious relationship. There's a very harmonious connection that you have to others with this Three of Cups energy showing here, which is really, really nice. What is the goal that you have for the week? I think with the Hierophant energy, it's interesting when you have the goal. I think it's to really be an advisor. Because the Hierophant is an advisor within the tarot. You can either be one of these two, or you can be this. If you want to be the Hierophant, which is what the name of the card is, I think the goal is just to give some really good advice. Some really good advice. I think it's to really try and guide someone in the right direction. Because I think that you're really close to someone here, Aquarius. I think that you're really close to an individual here. This might be a family member. The cups often represent our familial connections and relationships. So this could be a family member with the Three of Cups energy. You're showing as being the Lovers, so you might be supporting with that Lovers energy a really close family member or a really close friend, or you might simply be involved in a lovely relationship here with someone who you have a very strong emotional connection to with the Three of Cups energy here. You know, there might be a strong friendship or something going on here. Your goal for the week is just to be a guiding light to that person, just to steer them in the right direction, just to give them as much, you know, guidance and good advice as you possibly can with the Hierophant energy showing here. It is to manage this person as well with the Hierophant energy, and almost for some of you guys to act like a father figure or somebody who is, because the Hierophant is often the head of the family. So this would be really to provide guidance, I think, here. Let's have a look at what the obstacle is you need to overcome. Somebody doesn't want to take that, though. Somebody may not want to take that advice because you've got the Four of Cups. And what you're offering that cup. You're offering the cup here. As the Hierophant, you're offering the cup. You're offering the cup of advice. You're offering help. You're offering support with the Ace of Cups, Aquarius. But this person doesn't want to take it. They don't want to listen. So that's the obstacle you're going to need to overcome. What could you be achieving by the end of the week, though? The Ace of Swords. I think that what you could be achieving is getting through to this individual, because the Ace of Swords is all about clarity and truth. But also with the Ace of Swords, you might be kind of achieving, just kind of with that Ace of Swords, defining, you know, where your boundaries are. So for example, there you are as the Lovers, Aquarius, and you're showing as being really connected. You're really strong in this union. You're showing as being really supportive of another individual, because this is all about a friendship, or it's about a partnership, or it's about I think that this is like a close friendship, or this is like a close family situation for some of you guys going on here. Could also be a partner, and your goal is to give advice and to give guidance and to give the benefit of your own wisdom to this individual, what you've learned as the Hierophant energy, to give some moral guidance to this person. But the thing is that this person doesn't want to listen, and it may be that by the end of the week what you could be achieving though is some form of a breakthrough though, Ace of Swords energy. So some form of a breakthrough, a communicative mental breakthrough with this individual. What should you be avoiding? You should be avoiding kind of putting yourself in a place of judge and jury. I think that you need to avoid judging this person. Justice is not the judgment card, but you could still put yourself in a place of, I'm in the, you know, I'm judge and jury here. I make the decisions here. You know, I'm the one that weighs up the scales. I'm the one that tells you what it is, or how it is, or how it's going to be. You need to avoid being justice. You know, you're not in a court of law here. This is a family situation here. And I think as well with justice, there is a propensity sometimes, Aquarius, with this card to put oneself in a place of authority over others. You know, where we decide that we're going to, you know, tell others what is and what's going down, and this is the way it is, and this is what we believe, and stuff like that. And you need to avoid doing that, because I think that what you then do, and it's really interesting, because Hierophant and Justice is like a court of law together. The combination is like a court of law. So already it might be that somebody doesn't want to take your advice because you're asserting yourself, or you're putting yourself in a position of authority over this individual, i.e., I know better, you don't. Almost like you're the Hierophant looking down on the children, you know, because the Hierophant can also be a caretaker and somebody who is, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Somebody who is grooming someone. So they're teaching someone. They're trying to kind of guide someone and groom them for this or groom them for that, you know. But this person doesn't want it here, Aquarius. And the reason why they probably don't want it is that if you're doing the whole kind of like judge and jury bit, you're the, you know, you're the judge in the court, and you're kind of laying down the rules. But, you know, because that's what Hierophants are. If your goal is to be a Hierophant, your goal is to impart some really valuable advice that you would hope somebody would listen to. Your goal is also to impart some rules and regulations that you want people to adhere to. But the obstacle you need to overcome is somebody doesn't want to adhere to that. You do it with all of the best of intentions. I know you do, because you're showing as being the Lovers and you hold the cup. So you're doing it with all the best of intentions. But I think, Aquarius, you've got to be careful of the way that you do it. Because the way that you do it will possibly, this person may see it as quite dictatorial, being that we have these very kind of dictatorial cards, Justice and the Hierophant. And I think you've got to be really careful of how you kind of impart your knowledge to another individual. What should you embrace? I knew that was going to come up. In my head, I just thought this is the Empress. It's got to be the Empress. I really wish I'd said that to you guys. I bet it's the Empress. Because I knew it was the Empress. I knew it. How interesting. I'm not surprised, not one little bit. You've got to embrace nurturing, kindness, love. This is when the Empress imparts her kindness to others, it's done with love, and it's done with a motherly instinct. So, in other words, for example, say this was a child that you were saying, look, the child was, I don't know, 17, something like that. Mum, I want to go to an all-night, you know, an all-night club with my friends. Or okay, for example, Mum, I'm 17, I've got my first boyfriend, and I want to have sex with my first boyfriend. and you come across as Justice and the Hierophant. You're like, no, you're not going to do that because you're only 17 and you're too young, and he could do this and he could have that and he could have the other. No, I forbid it. No, you're not doing that. Now, you might come with the best intentions, but it's the tone that you use when you're giving that advice. In other words, do as I say. Whereas the Empress is going to be more like, okay, let's sit down and talk about it. You know, how long have you known him for? Okay, do you know about protection? Do you know about using condoms and the pill and all this stuff? Do you feel that you're mentally ready to do it? Do you feel that you're at the age that you can do it? Do you feel that you can cope with that right now? Are you ready for it, darling? Because I'm going to support you. There's a difference, do you understand, in how the Hierophant and Justice advises to how the Empress would advise. There's a difference. And it's funny. Do you know what's so funny? She rules both of these cards. Because the Empress rules, Venus rules the Empress, but also the Empress rules Taurus and Libra. And what have we got here? We've got Taurus and we've got Libra. Isn't that fucking funny? Sorry. You've got to be able to encompass both things, but underneath the umbrella of love. That's the thing it's trying to tell you. If you try and separate both things and do things in this way, do things in terms of, you know, I'm instructing you, because the Hierophant is a card of instruction. There's no feeling with a Hierophant. It's just instructing you to do something. The Justice card is a card about imparting knowledge, imparting mental knowledge. Intellect is the Justice. So the way that we impart things through Justice is in a very intellectual terms. And the same thing with the Hierophant. We impart things in a very religious and intellectual way. We don't have the umbrella of Venus, love. So you need to be able to embrace your more maternal side. You also need to embrace that whilst it's fine to impart your traditional morals to an individual here, Aquarius, and to impart your own intellectualism to an individual here. All right, that's absolutely fine to impart your own ideas and your own thoughts, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong in you doing either one of those two things, but it has to be with love, and it has to be with due care and diligence, or else you're going to get that, okay? If you need advice and support, where can you go? Go to the Four of Cups. Now, you can see on this Four of Cups, somebody is meditating. So go to somebody who can give you some sound advice. Somebody, I think, because you explain cards in different ways. Okay, and it's funny because you've got a Four of Cups here and a Four of Cups here. So maybe, just maybe, if you need support and advice, you need to go to the person who's rejecting your help. If they're rejecting your help, maybe you need to ask them why, and then they'll tell you. Because it's probably the same person here. There you are again offering, and they're like, no, I'm good. But the only reason they're good is because they don't like the way that you're saying it. Just embrace your more nurturing, loving, maternal side with this individual, because it will serve you better. It really, really will. And if you need advice and support, go to the person who's rejecting you in the first place, who's saying, no, I don't need your help, thank you very much. Because they'll tell you it's because of this. It's not because of what you say, it's the way that you say it. Let's have a quick look at what the advice is. We're going to use the Everyday Witch Oracle cards actually this time. It's really raining outside actually. Let's have a look. So, Universe Spirit, what is the advice that you have for Aquarius? What is the advice, please, that you have for Aquarius on this reading? Right, so, what does that say? Learn from life. And it makes sense, doesn't it? Learn from life, learn from your experiences. I think that, you know, this person, or if it's not this person, it would have been other people some of you guys have kind of interacted with before, might have responded to you in this way before. And the universe is saying to you, if you've had responses like this before, Aquarius, I'm not saying obviously this is for all of you guys, but if you've been responded to where somebody doesn't want to take your advice, or somebody, you do it with all of the best intentions though, because you love them. Three of Cups. You share this special emotional connection with them, and you love them because you're showing us the lovers. You really love whoever this is, and that's why your goal is to impart your wisdom with the Hierophant too. But they don't want to listen. That's the obstacle you need to overcome. And because you need to avoid kind of being judge and jury. Do as I say is justice energy. I am judge and jury on this. You know, I am justice of the peace, whatever it is, you know. You need to be more maternal. You need to learn from that as well. You need to learn lessons from life. We can only learn lessons from life when we're, you know, when we're willing to admit that we've experienced something here, and we're willing to look back and look at those experiences. Were those experiences good, or was there something we could learn from it? Very interesting reading. All right, guys, bear with me. I'm going to come back with your work reading. Okay, Aquarius, let's have a look at your work situation. What have we got? We've got the Knight of Swords. Okay, so Knight of Swords is usually leaving or it's going. So when you get knights, they're departing or they're arriving at something. That could be an arrival or something like a sudden change, because Knight of Swords can also be something suddenly happens and you're not expecting it. Let's have a look. Two of Coins energy. I feel that some of you guys, there's a couple of things here I'm thinking. I'm thinking, number one, that it could be that suddenly out of the blue, something becomes busier maybe with the Two of Coins, because Two of Coins is juggling lots of work, juggling lots of things. You've got lots of responsibilities. The Knight of Swords is where suddenly something just happens as well, okay? Also, the Knight of Swords could be that you're leaving or you're exiting. So you might be leaving two jobs, or you might be deciding to give up one of those jobs maybe. It's not reversed, but it might be that you're exiting because she's kind of going out of that Two of Coins energy. Or it might be that finally you're finishing off, or you're getting rid of some responsibilities maybe with those two cards. Let's have a look here. I'm seeing completion with the World energy. I'm seeing something completing its cycle. So it just feels like you're getting rid of some responsibilities that you've had here. And finally, it's almost like a project's been completed, something's been done, something's been finished. It might be as well with the Two of Coins energy that this could have been a part-time job or a contract job. Some of you guys might be finishing a contract job. Maybe your contract's coming up for completion, something like that. Some of you guys are feeling now worried, Aquarius. Some of you guys feeling worried with that Ten of Swords energy showing here, and anxious, worried and anxious with the Five of Wands energy showing there. Let's have a look. However, there is new beginnings. There is something good on the horizon with the Sun energy showing here. The High Priestess energy. I just feel that it's not going to happen just yet. It might be a bit slow. There's something good happening, but it might be a bit slow to come to fruition, I think, with the High Priestess energy showing here. The Magician, it's coming together, okay? It's going to manifest. It will manifest. More than likely, probably at the beginning of the year with that Magician energy showing there. Yeah, the Seven of Coins. I'm seeing the manifestation of a job happening here, because the Seven of Coins can be a job. I'm seeing the manifestation of a job showing up here with that Seven of Coins energy, Two of Swords energy showing there. The Two of Swords, though. The Two of Swords, you might be in two minds, or maybe the manifestation of a couple of jobs, because that can be two. So two jobs, for example. What I'm getting here is, and so you've got the Knight of Swords, and I just get the impression, because you've got the World energy here. The World can mean the ending of the cycle. The World means many things. World can mean that you've got physical, you know, physical limitations. It's ruled by Saturn, planet of boundaries, the circle of boundaries, physical person inside, physical limitations. It can also mean protection as well, but it can also mean the ending of a cycle, something coming to full cycle now. So, full circle, sorry. What I'm seeing here is that you are finally departing. Departure, Knight of Swords energy, this Two of Coins. It looks to me it might have been a part-time job or a contract job some of you guys might have been doing here. It feels that you're departing that, and it's finally with the World energy. There's something to do with a part-time job, contract job, maybe something like that being completed with the World energy showing here. I'm getting a lot of worry though, and stressing out and worrying with the Five of Wands energy. Okay, possibly about, you know, financial problems or financial, you know, financial instability with the Two of Coins. So you could also be kind of like, this job could be finishing. Maybe it was a contract job, part-time job, whatever it was. And it's finished with the World energy. The cycle is now complete. Ten of Swords, stressing out though and worrying with that Five of Wands, possibly with that Two of Coins because of financial instability, especially over the Christmas period. I do feel that there's something new on the horizons for you. Something is coming up. It's very positive. I think with the High Priestess energy, it could be by, because this would usually be the time of Pisces. It's either, I think, that this might take a bit of time. It might be a bit quiet, but it might be by the beginning of the year, maybe with that Magician energy, that this manifests for you. Magician energy showing here. All right, usually Magician is Gemini and Virgo, but he's the start of creation. So it's almost like is it the Western Hemisphere? I don't know what it is. That the Magician would be like the creation, like the start. So it could be by the beginning. Things might be quiet maybe over the Christmas period, but the Magician by the beginning of the year, it might be that you get a couple of jobs coming through. By the beginning of the year, what's manifesting with the Magician is the Two of Swords, a couple of jobs coming through, okay? So there could be a couple of positions coming through by the beginning of the year. Let's have a quick look at what the advice is for career, Aquarius, on this reading. So we've got the career card showing up here. Something's on my card there, okay. I think I'm going to move those in a different spot. Okay, so let's have a look at career showing there. So we've got the career cards. And let's have a look. So we've got, what do you see for career for Aquarius, please, universe, in 3 cards? What do you see for career? So for career, Aquarius, we've got 1, 2. This is your career advice. We'll do the 3 cards there. Let's have a look. So for career, frying pan. There's trouble and accusations in terms of work. Vase, but secret admirer. You've got an eclectic cards, haven't you? And rooster. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. So in work, this is saying something different from this reading. Oh, you've got another one there. Didn't see that one. The axe. Forces working against you. Sorry about this, guys, but you're saying something different. I don't think that this is someone. I think that this is something completely different that I'm looking at here, okay? Sometimes this can be doubling up efforts here. So some of you guys, it might be that you're doubling up your efforts as well in trying to get a job, maybe with the world energy. Worries and frustrations going on here about financial instability. However, something new coming in. Might not be over Christmas, but by the beginning of the year, manifestation of a couple of jobs. Completely different, I think, though, from what we're seeing here in career. So for some of you guys, this is saying something different and not necessarily on this particular job thing here. I do feel it could be that, let's get the cards in order, that you are dealing with an arrogant person, that someone you shouldn't cross in work for some of you guys, okay? This person, they're working against you, forces are working against you, and there could be some trouble and accusations, but it might be really they're a secret admirer or you've just got a secret admirer in work, okay? I don't think that this kind of tallies up with this reading here. I think it's something else that the universe wanted you to know. Let's have a quick look at what's going on for wealth, your money situation here, Aquarius. Universe, Spirit, show me money. What do you see for money in Aquarius? What do you see for money in Aquarius in 3 cards, please? Well, 7th to the 13th. 1, 2, and 3. So we've got 3 cards here. What do we see? For money, what we've got is the casket. So someone is going out of your life or at the end of a situation. So this might be something to do with money. So it might be that money, there might be something winding down, or it might be that there's a lack of money here because it's the casket card. The archway. However, there are new opportunities and possibilities and paths opening up to make more money for some of you guys. And that could mean kind of tallying up with this, where it might be that some of you guys are leaving a job, you're leaving maybe a part-time job or a couple of jobs or something. It's the ending of the cycle. There's worries here and frustrations about financial instability, but good things are happening. And that could be what it's saying, that, you know, money is probably going to be in a bit of short supply here, but there are new opportunities opening up, especially maybe at the beginning of the year. The rat, what's this? Someone working against you behind your back, though. That's come up twice for you, not just in work, but also in your finances as well. Just be careful about that, I would say. All right, I'm gonna just have a look at your love reading. Please bear with me. Okay, Aquarius, so let's have a look at your love situation. What's it saying here? So for love, we've got, oh, what's this? Is those meant to be reversed? They're not meant to be reversed. Oh, I don't know what goes on here. We're just going to get them all out like this. Sorry. Okay, we'll just get them all around like this. I put them around the wrong way. This obviously, I don't have all those reversals there. There's no way that those could be reversals. Let's have a look. Yeah, I've put them the wrong way. We're just going to get everything out together, I think. Yeah. I don't know how I manage to do that sometimes. Okay. 7 of coins and 3 of wands. Okay. It feels like the ending of the reading with the... I mean, we've got the King of Cups energy showing here. 6 of coins showing here. So the 6 of coins is all about giving. Give and take. I hate that word give and take, but it is sometimes within the 6 of coins in a relationship. Two people who share the same values as well, moving forward. It feels like an offer materializes here, because the 7 of coins can also be the thing where it's, I mean, it's aspected by a good card, the King of Cups, who's making some form of a gesture showing here, and it feels like a gesture materializes or an offer. I always see cups that just hold out like that as offers, so it almost feels like an offer is materializing with this 7 of coins energy. It might be also that some of you guys are considering an offer being made by a lover here. Okay, 3 of wands, it might be that you're still looking out. You're still thinking, oh, I still want to see what's out there, but I'm considering an offer by a lover as well. There are, though, the 10 of swords and the 8 of swords. And I mean, this is not great. Sorry, it really isn't. I mean, you've got 3 cards on top here. And then you've got this lovers. The lovers are working hard on a relationship. So there's a lot of kind of hard work and focus being put on love. The lovers. So the lovers... I mean, you can read this as, you know, third party situation, but I don't think it is. I think that that you and a lover here are working hard on a relationship. But I feel that with the 10 of swords energy, there's a lot of stress here. And it feels like one of you is not particularly committed to the relationship. I'm getting that one of you is very stressed, Aquarius. It might be you, Aquarius, because this is air. Even though this is Mercury in Gemini, I would say that Aquarius is probably really stressed. I think the partner could be another air sign, doesn't have to be. But I feel that Aquarius is probably really stressed out with the 8 of swords. Sorry, with the 10 of swords. Very stressed because one of the partners is not paying that much attention in the relationship. The partner might be consistently going out places, for example. Consistently traveling. Maybe the partner is looking for love. Maybe this is actually the partner looking for love. Maybe that's it. Because I'm just getting somebody who's really stressed. It's because there's a partner here who's non-committal. It looks like they're going out quite a bit. They're searching for the one. Maybe they're searching for love here. And I think that you guys have grown really tired of it. I think you've grown really tired of it. I think that you've grown really tired of kind of working on this relationship. Because the 8 of coins is putting the effort in. Now, I think that you've grown really tired of this relationship and putting the work into it. So, growing tired, 5 of coins, of the relationship, of the lovers, and putting all this work into it. I think you've grown tired of the relationship and having to put the work into it. Because I think that you're really stressed out, some of you Aquarians, that the partner is not committing to you. They're not active. They're always out with that Chariot energy. All right? The 6 of coins energy shows here. So, I'm not going to read it the way that I did before. The 6 of coins, I think that you're tired of this relationship and putting the work in. It feels like it's one-sided. So this could actually be that it's one-sided maybe. I mean, the 6 of coins can show, because it shows one person giving to this person here. All right, this person's not giving anything back. They're just storing the coins down here. So generally how I read the 6 of coins, if it's aspected not that great, I'll probably look at it and think, this looks like it's one-sided. So some of you guys are really tired of this relationship and putting the hard work in. Probably because it's all one-sided with the Chariot, with the 6 of coins energy. Right, it might be that it's all one-sided. And it might be that this is you as well. What you want to find, what you're looking for is somebody who will love you. Somebody who will truly love you unconditionally. And it might be with the 7 of coins energy that you're waiting for this to happen. You're waiting for someone who's going to love you unconditionally. And it might be that some of you guys decide to go out there and look for it with the 3 of wands energy showing up. Because I think that you're waiting for someone who's going to love you unconditionally. So we do this reading again. For love, Aquarius, what I'm getting is that some of you guys are really stressing out. 10 of swords energy. It feels like there is a partner here who is not committing to you. I don't think that this partner is in love, because they show us the Chariot. The Chariot is more a card about sex and pursuit rather than love. So I feel that you're really stressing that this partner is not committed and they don't even love you. All right, with the Chariot energy showing here in that 8 of swords. I think that you're really tired of this relationship, the lover's energy. You might also be really tired of the partner looking at other people, because there are 3 people on this card. And you're tired of putting all the work into somebody who's not really focusing that much on you. All right, I feel that you feel that you're tired of it being one-sided, and almost like, because the partner shows as being the little boy, you might also be tired, Aquarius, of this person's immaturity in the relationship. The fact that they just want to have some fun with the Chariot energy showing up here. They just want to have fun. You know, they don't want to get serious. They're not mature. They just want to have fun. And it might be that some of you guys make a decision and you say with that Lover's energy, actually, I think I'm just going to go out and I'm going to look for my soulmate. I'm going to look for the soulmate because I've been waiting for this soulmate to come for a long time. Okay. And I'm going to carry on. I'm just going to carry on kind of going out there and looking for that soulmate with the Three of Wands. You know, I'm going to look for that soulmate. I'm going to kind of, you know, you might be doing things online with that Three of Wands, you know, going onto the internet, dating, that type of thing. I think that you're really sick and tired of this lover. I think there's somebody who shows you that they're not committed and they're just a little bit immature and they're all about the fun. And I think that you've just come to this place of awakening now, Aquarius, where you're like, enough is enough. All right, let's have a quick look at what the advice is for love through the tarot on this reading. So we're going to get the love card down here. Aquarius. Universe Spirit, what is the advice you have for love on this reading for Aquarius? What is the advice you have for love for Aquarius on this reading? Show me in 3 cards. So for love, whoopsie daisy, what we want to do is just shuffle those right there. Let's have a look. So for love, 1. Show me the other 2 cards for advice for love in Aquarius, please. 2 and 3. Okay. So we've got the woman. All right. So dealings or relationship with a woman here. The Lion, so it's time to act. It feels like it's time to act. It feels like if you're the woman here, then it's time to act. Aquarius, if you're the woman, it's time to act, okay? If you're the male, maybe it's time to act concerning a relationship with a woman here. I'm only saying this if you're a heterosexual male, you're the Lion, it's time to act concerning a relationship with a woman. If you're a woman and you're heterosexual, it's time to act. No, sorry, it doesn't matter if you're heterosexual, bisexual, or gay or whatever. Let's scratch that. Doesn't matter. For some of you guys, it will be time to act on a relationship with a woman. For some of you, if you're a woman, it's time to act. Okay. Let's have a look at the next one. The Egg. All right. Success is assured with good plans. So if you act, success will be assured with good plans and hard work. All right. Let's have a look at the final card, which is the blessings that are being bestowed. What blessings are being bestowed on Aquarius between the 7th and the 13th of? Oh, there we are. 2 came out. See that? They just flicks over. Let's have a look at those then. So the blessings being bestowed on you, Aquarius, are there's a blessing for you if you're a mother this week and a blessing of forgiveness. All right. So if you need to be forgiven for anything, there's a blessing on that. If you need forgiveness to anyone, then there's a blessing on that too. Lovely. All right, that's your reading, guys. I'd like to say, Aquarius, thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like your own private reading, you can. The year ahead has been a real success, the 2020 year ahead. If you'd like to order that, you have up until the 16th of December, midnight, to order that, because it takes me 10 to 14 days to complete those, because I have so many of them coming in. Also, if you just like a plain, normal reading, you can also order that on the website as well. The link is in the comments section. Sorry, yeah, in the comments section or in the end screen. All right, love you guys loads. Take care, my darlings. Love you. Bye, darlings. Bye.